Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for April 4th. I'm going to be pulling one card for each sign, so if you know your sun sign, you can get a little bit of information from a quick little read like this. If you know your sun, moon, rising, if you know your ascendant, then you should also know your houses, and you can actually pull quite a bit of juice from a quick little reading like this. So thank you very much, all of y'all, for being here. I do appreciate all of your kind support of me and of this channel. I think our cards are ready for us to pull, so let's get with it, right? Aries, what we have coming up for you just tells me that not a lot of work is happening today. So if you're going into work, not a lot of work is getting accomplished. Excuse me. Or if you were planning on doing some kind of work around the house or volunteer work, whatever you were planning, this is not actually happening today. So you may want to set a new day to watch this actually happen, to make it go down. Okay, now Taurus. Temperance card showing up in reverse. You may be feeling very out of balance today, Taurus. You may be feeling like there's an awful lot to do in just a short time to get it done. So if you can delegate some of your responsibilities to people around you who are capable of handling them, this is a great day to do that, just to help you get everything covered. Next up, let's look at Gemini. Gemini. Okay, so Geminis, you guys have the Four of Swords showing up in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse is telling me there's something going on today for you where you are in a different location than usual. So some examples of that would be if you normally work from home, you may be going away from home to do some work, or vice versa. Could be taking your kid to a different daycare than usual, could be having a meal in a different location than usual, but something is happening in literally a different location today, Geminis. Next up, let's look at Cancer. Cancers, we do have the Three of Swords showing up in reverse. This can talk about healing of the heart or healing of some type of heartache or heartbreak. So this can come up sometimes when somebody's just had heart surgery, which you would already know if you had that. This would talk about healing. This is, a lot of times this comes up for the day after or a couple of days after, when the healing process is super intense. But for most of you, this is going to be more about healing up some kind of heartache or heartbreak that is more on an emotion-based level. Okay. Next, let's look at Leo. Leo. Two of Swords showing up for those of you who have Leo in your charts, or you know where your Leo house is. Two of Swords just means that you are making a decision today, and this is a decision that's going to be impacting, you know, more than 20 minutes. It's a little bigger than what's for supper tonight, honey. So making some type of decision today that does have a more long-lasting impact for you. I don't think you're having any trouble making this decision. I think you're pretty clear about what direction that you want to go. Next, we're looking at Virgo. Strength card showing up in reverse. Virgo, somebody's skipping a trip to the gym today. It can be that, but it can be a lot of other things too. So strength card in reverse can mean that you're not feeling like your normal self. It can also mean, and more commonly for me, means that your self-esteem is feeling a little bit yucky. You might not be really enjoying being in your own skin. You may be really critical of yourself right now. So this is really a good day to pay attention to your self-talk and make sure that you're not saying anything to yourself that you wouldn't say to a friend or a colleague. Be kind to you. Okay? So that's Virgo. Next up, let's look at Libra. Libras, you guys have the Queen of Pentacles showing up in reverse. Is this Libra or somebody else? So Libras, I think you get a front row seat. You're watching somebody who they feel like that they have been generous. They have given plenty of chances and plenty of time and, you know, plenty of resources to somebody, and now they're feeling like, you know, what they were hoping to accomplish is not happening. So this could be somebody, they're trying to do all of this to help somebody move forward with their life or get a leg up in some way. And what they're realizing is that that person is not getting a leg up in any way. All they're doing is becoming more dependent on the person who is trying to give them the help. And so you're going to be witnessing somebody cutting off someone that they've been very generous with because they feel like that's actually the more healthy thing to do to eliminate any kind of codependence and just sort of give this person a chance to get up on their own 2 feet. Interesting. And I'm not getting a good sense of if you guys are viewing this from, having the perspective of the person getting cut off being the person that, is your friend, or whether this Queen of Pentacles person that's doing the cutoff is more your friend. I'm not really getting a solid hit on that, so that may mean that it could go either way. It might be about a 50-50 for you guys. For some of you, this is going to be somebody feeling like they need to cut you off to try to get you to be more healthy and stand up on your own 2 feet. I wouldn't say that's all of you. I would say that's maybe 10% of you. But for most of you, you're the observer in this situation. Next up, let's look at Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpios, you guys, we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands means that we have a decision to make today, and I don't think we have any trouble making this decision. But it's a nice one to have because whatever we choose is going to be just fine. So it's going to work out all good either way. Okay? So we like it, we like it, we like it. It's when you've got a bunch of good options in front of you and you're just trying to decide which one do you want to prioritize because you don't have enough time or resources to work with all of them. It's a good problem to have. Sagittarius, Two of Pentacles showing up here for you guys. Two of Pentacles just means you've got a lot going on today. It might be a hectic day, but you're handling it all very gracefully. You'll come out just fine with it. Okay, so Sagittarius, then Capricorn. Queen of Swords, Capricorn. Is this Capricorn or somebody in their sphere of influence? Ooh, I was going to peg this on you, Capricorn, but I think kind of like Libra, you're getting a front row seat while somebody gets cut off. This is a little different than what came up with Libra's card, though. This is a cutoff of communication, straight up. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, she's usually pretty strict about a cutoff in communication. So what you're witnessing is somebody just, block, block, block all the social media, block the text messages, blocking the phone calls. They are completely blocking somebody out. If a friend comes to them and says, hey, so-and-so wanted me to give you I don't want to hear it. That's how they respond to that. So the only exception to this super strict blockage that I've ever seen with the Queen of Swords before has to do with the idea of if you're co-parenting or if you work together or if there's some other reason why there's a need to have discussion, then with that Queen of Swords in reverse, that will be discussed, but that will be the only thing discussed. So I think you're going to have a front row seat and you're going to see somebody just really cutting somebody out completely, just done, or as completely as they can, considering whatever the circumstance might be. Okay, so who was that? That was Capricorn. Next up we have Aquarius. So Aquarius, you're showing up with the the King of Wands. King of Wands is telling me that Aquarius, you are really thinking outside the box today about finding some type of solution for yourself, and I feel like as soon as you've found that solution, you are on it. You're taking action, pedal to the metal right there. Okay, next up, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, the Empress. This just means that you're manifesting good things today. This is manifesting in that feminine energy. This is very fertile, very productive energy. But it also talks about the idea of really kind of building something behind the scenes that, you know, there may have been some sort of period where you were working on this that you did not want the world to know about it. I think that today, whatever that is, you are ready for the world to know about it. Sometimes this talks about even birthing a baby and introducing the world to your new baby, but it doesn't necessarily even have to be a human baby. This can be about a work project or a hobby or anything that you've really been working on for a while, and now you are unveiling it. Whoop, whoop. Good for you, Pisces. So thank you guys, all of you, very much for being here. Thank you for putting a thumbs up on the video, for sharing it, and for putting your feedback in the comments down below. And of course, thank you to those of you booking readings and Reiki sessions with me. I appreciate all of your support, guys, because it allows me to do what I love to do for my living. If I don't see you here for a personal reading or Reiki session, then I'll see you guys back on the next video. Peace out.